In this video, I'll uncover many of the symptoms of low testosterone so that you can determine whether or not low testosterone is an issue for you. Many men realize at some point in their life that, they just don't feel like they used to. They don't have the vitality anymore. They don't have the energy anymore. And they start to think, well, maybe I have low testosterone. But then they also ask themselves, well, what are the symptoms of low testosterone? And that's what we're going to discuss in this video. We're going to talk about the symptoms of low testosterone. And of course, we're going to discuss why men start to have lower testosterone in the first place. We're going to discuss all the different reasons and how they actually affect you in your day-to-day life. And so let's go ahead and dive in. But before we do, I'm Dr. Zyrowski, and welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, it's a pleasure to have you here. Be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification, and join our notification community. That way it can help you excel your health and your life. Let's go ahead and first talk about how do we get low testosterone in the first place, because there's a lot of reasons here. And so, a lot of men, like I said, they're asking, what are the symptoms? They're seeing all these ads for testosterone replacement therapy. I'm a big fan of doing it naturally and making sure that we boost testosterone naturally, and I'll give you some resources in this video for that. But first, let's talk about normal with aging. Okay, so it's estimated that pretty much as a male hits 30 years old, from there on out, testosterone starts to decline. Okay, so that's something where, if our testosterone starts to decline, then we're going to get all the different symptoms that we'll talk about in just a moment here. So normal with aging. Obesity, okay, so there's 40% of the people in the world are overweight, and it's about 13% of the people in the world are obese. And so if we are obese, if we're overweight, it is going to affect our testosterone levels. That extra weight is not good for overall testosterone. So of course we want to slim down in order to boost testosterone as well. Stress is another big factor. So whether it's, chemical stress, emotional stress, physical stress, all these different stressors on our body are going to raise cortisol. And basically what was found in the research is that when cortisol goes up, testosterone typically goes down. It basically is going to block testosterone. So we want to make sure that if we're someone who's stressed out all the time, then we are realizing that, stress is playing a role in decreasing our testosterone. Soy-based products. Okay, so soy-based products, when you get a lot of these different soy protein shakes and soy bars and all these different soy foods that people are eating, these have phytoestrogens in it. And basically what was found is that when you're consuming the soy products and you are consuming phytoestrogens, it's going to raise up your estrogen levels, and as a result, it's going to drive down your testosterone. So this is the same thing whether it's men or women. It's very important to make sure that you're avoiding these soy-based products so that you're not driving testosterone down. Vegetable oils is also a big one. Now, vegetable oils are going to have the polyunsaturated fats in them, and basically there's lots of studies out there. I mean, there's plenty of studies. There was one in particular where they took 69 men, they had them consume more of the vegetable oils, and as a result, it was consistently driving their testosterone levels down. So we want to make sure that we're staying away from these different vegetable oils out there. Flaxseed is also another one that drives down testosterone. Now, this is something that is generally thought to be very healthy for us. A lot of people are putting flaxseed in their shake and that kind of thing, but the truth is that there's something called lignans in the flaxseed, and what this is a chemical-based compound, plant-based compound that is going to bind up testosterone and excrete it from the body, causing it to drive down testosterone levels. So flaxseed is something that does that. Processed foods is also a big one, okay? There's a lot of trans fats in them, which are proven to drive down testosterone, but you're also going to get a lot of artificial food colorings. You're going to get a lot of sugar. You're going to get all the things that you don't want if you want to actually have a good, healthy level of testosterone. So we got to stay away from all these processed foods. Make sure that when you eat a food, you can actually understand the ingredient and that there is not about 30 different ingredients in every food that you're eating, because there's a good chance, if that's the case, that it's a very unhealthy food for you. Alcohol is another one. Now, when we talk about alcohol in general, right, it's going to be someone who's drinking about 2 to 3 drinks per day. If you're drinking 2 to 3 alcoholic beverages per day, you're going to likely have a problem with testosterone, so we got to be careful with the alcohol. And then lack of exercise, okay? I talk about it all the time, how exercise is critically important for the just overall human body. It's really just woven into our DNA, into our genetics, that we need to have daily exercise. Without it, we will have lower testosterone levels. Now let's go ahead and talk about the symptoms of low T. Okay, so the symptoms are very important. And like I said, I'm not a fan of doing hormone replacement therapy here. I actually use a nutritional product in my clinic in order to help bring up testosterone levels. So we're using patented research-based nutrients that really drive it up. I'll put a link in the description below here so you can check that out, because it works very effectively. And so let's talk about the symptoms to see if this is something that you would benefit from. First of all is low sex drive, okay? So like I said, many men as they age, they think it's just part of aging, but the problem is that with aging comes lower testosterone, which causes lower sex drive. So if we actually naturally boost those levels up, we can actually improve that. Erectile dysfunction is another major issue that comes along with low testosterone levels. Hair loss, fatigue is a major one as well. So a lot of guys just find that they, just don't have any energy at all. And so once they actually start boosting up their testosterone levels a little bit, it's amazing, the reports that come out of that where it's like, wow, I have so much energy now. Like, it's just changed my life. It's really incredible. Loss of muscle mass. Okay. So this is another thing, is that as you age, if you're a man, like you're starting to lose muscle mass, you're starting to not be able to go to the gym and work out and put the muscle mass on the same, lower testosterone levels. And so you're going to get a loss of muscle mass there. Increased body fat is another issue, right? I mean, this is literally the typical story of the aging man, right? I mean, he literally starts to lose his muscle mass. He starts to get more body fat, lower testosterone. So if we can boost those up naturally, we can help fight off some of that body fat. Decreased bone mass is another major issue as well. Mood changes. Okay, now mood changes is going to be, anything from anxiety to depression to, just feeling of loneliness, all these different feelings that can come along with low testosterone. And then affected memory. Okay, so your memory's not as sharp. You're finding that you just aren't able to stay as focused, concentration's out the window. And so, the affected memory, the affected brain function is all part of low testosterone as well. Now, also what I want to do is share with you a video that I did right over here. And in this video, I talk about the different nutrients that you can use in order to boost testosterone up. So check out that video. It's very important. Now, like I said, when it comes to the testosterone, here's the different symptoms and here are the different reasons that people have low testosterone. Here's some of them, okay? Now, the thing is like I said, I'm not a fan of all these different hormone replacement therapies out there. I believe in working to boost testosterone naturally through lifestyle factors, improving your diet, making sure that you're getting proper exercise, making sure that you're using different nutrients like the one I mentioned. I'll put a link in the description. Using different nutrients in order to boost up testosterone levels, right? And then if all else fails, then you can look to other methods. But I'm a big fan of doing the natural route first and then going in and if that doesn't work, which it almost 99.9% of the time does, if that doesn't work, then go to some of these other methods. But that wraps this video up. Give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. A lot of men are having issues with this. Share it with your friends. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section below. I'll get back to you. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel here. Hit that bell notification because you don't want to miss any of the new content on intermittent fasting and healthy diet, the ketogenic diet, weight loss, reversing different health conditions that you may be facing. Stay locked in by hitting that bell notification. And then lastly, check out my other videos over here that are going to really help you improve your health. And I'll see you in the next video.